Let's take a look at a project in C# where we have two forms inside of the project, and what we're going to do is that we're going to either show or display one form or the other. So in this particular case we have a project called two forms. On this one we've got form 1, and the second we have form 2. So here's the design for form 1. Simply a label and a button. And we have form 2, and we'll take a look at this. And we want to be the designer on form 2, and what we have on this one is the same thing, label and a button. So when we first run our program, it's going to find the entry point, and the entry point under our program is going to be right here. So it says on this application, start off running form 1. So that's what it will do. So let's go ahead and do that. Debug, start debugging, and what it does is it takes off and it displays form 1. Okay, so let me stop this, and now we go to let's go to form 1 and see the coding we've got in our button. So under form 1, what we have is we're going to create an object. Now form 1 and form 2 are classes, so what we're going to do is create an object called form 2, and we're going to so we create an object called frm2, and we're creating that object from our form 2. So we're looking at form 2, which is this one, and we're creating the object from that. And when we do that, what we have is that we have a list of choices, frm2, and we can see that there are a bunch of choices that we have, and we have access to a lot of different properties and a lot of different methods. One of them is show. So I'm going to choose show as a method. Make sure I put the paren on there. And so it's going to create the object called form 2, and then form 2 is going to show. Well, let's go ahead and save this and see if this works. Debug, start debugging, and it starts off running form 1. Now we're going to execute this code, so it's going to create this object called form 2 and then show form 2. So click the button, and there it shows form 2. So oops. So we clicked the button on show 1 on form 1, and it displayed form 2. Okay, real good. So let's end this. Now let's go to form 2. And on form 2, let's click the coding. Oh, before we do this, let's go back to form 1, go to the coding. What we can do is that now that we have both of these running, so displayed, we have form 1 and form 2 being displayed. What if I just want form 2 to display? Let me go ahead and close this out. What we could do right here, we're on form 1 and we're displaying form 2. We're allowing it to show. But what if we don't want both of them? We just want one form. Well, what we can do is we can say this form, which is form 1, we can hide it. Now, another thing we could do is that we could say close it, but if we did that, then it would close the project down. So we don't want to do that. We just want to hide it so it can't be seen. So let's go ahead and do that. So start debugging. We run form 1, and I should in the properties have this started, say right here, but no problem. Okay, and now we're going to show form 2, And when we did that, form 1 disappeared. Okay, so it's being hidden. Still running, but it's being hidden. Okay, so now let's go to form 2, and let's go to the coding for form 2. Now, on form 2, we can do the same thing. We can create an object of form 1 called form 1, FRM1, and we can show that one. And once we do that, then this, it's still running. I haven't closed it yet. Debug, stop debugging. Okay. I can say this, we can hide. Okay. So when I click this button, it will show form 1 and then hide this form. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. With form 1 running, shows form 2 and hides form 1. In this case, I say show form 1 and hide form 2. So if you have multiple forms, you can show or hide each one of them. Okay, close this. Okay, let's do one more thing. And on form 1, let's go to the design. I've added a second button, and on my second button I'm going to call it the exit button. So, and let me show you the coding on this. On this second button, the only thing I've got is that I don't want to, one thing I could do is that I could say, on this particular form, I could close it if I wanted to, but I want to do more than that. What I want to do is that I want to close the entire project. So for this particular application, I want to say for this application, we want to exit. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that now. So I'm going to go ahead and debug, start debugging, and when I do, I've got my form 1, so I want to show form 2. So I do that, and I'm hiding form 1. Now I'm going to go back to form 1, say I'm all done, and I want to exit my project. I click exit, and it closes it down. Okay, so what we did is that we have a project with multiple forms. We're able to either show or hide the particular form that we're working with, and then when we're done, we can exit. Okay, that'll do it.